The learning objective for today's video is to solve by completing the square. The example problem for today is 2b squared minus 16b plus 90 equals 72. Now there are two options of what to do first. You could divide everything in the equation by 2 to make b squared first, or you could subtract 72 from this side to make everything, to make this side equal 0. So what I'm going to do is subtract 72. Let's see. So subtract 72. And then we end up with 2b squared minus 16b plus 18 equals 0. Now we can identify what our a, b, and c are. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to 16, or negative 16, sorry, and c is equal to 18. So we have our problem, 2b squared minus 16b plus 18 equals 0. Now we want to get b squared by itself so we can have a perfect square. And so to do that, we'll divide everything in the equation by 2. The 16b by 2, the 18 by 2, and of course the 0 by 2, but we don't need to do that. So then we end up with b squared minus 8b plus 9 equals 0. Now after that, we want to make what half of b is. So half of 8 is 4, half of negative 8 is 4, and then we want to square it, find out what the square of that is. So if you square that, you get 16, and we want to make c, which is 9 right now, 16. So what would we do to do that? We would add 7. So plus 7 on both sides. Then we end up with b squared minus 8b plus 16 equals 7. So we have b squared minus 8b plus 16 equals 7. That was from the last slide. Now, what we need to do is make this a binomial square. So to do that, we will transform this into b minus 4 squared equals 7. Now, to get rid of that squared sign, we're going to have to square root both sides. So if we square root that, we get b minus 4 by itself equals 7 square rooted is 2.65 and negative 2.65. I'm going to go on to the next slide. So we have b minus 4 equals 2.65, and then b minus 4 equals negative 2.65. Now let's solve for b on both of these. So we plus 4, and we get b equals 6.65, I believe. And on the other side, when you plus 4, this is supposed to be a negative, you get b equals positive 1.35. So then we come up with a final answer of b equals 6.65 and 1.35. And that is how you complete the square.